If you read any newspaper, you will find something happened and some people died.
You've been in the industry for 37 years. You've had your experience. Have you seen any change from where you started to this date that you're sitting?
When you tell something, you think safety once. When you do, you think safety once. That's all. काम करो अच्छा अच्छा हमार भाई मानो सुरक्षा.
Wow.
If you look for last many years, maybe 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, you will find there is the number of accidents increasing everywhere. Similarly, the fire is very dangerous thing. Once it starts, it's very difficult to control. Many of the time you will read the news that the particular family was using the room heaters and then got the fire and
then
entire family vanished because of the fire.
Hello and welcome to this brand new episode of Newsmakers. This is the show where we bring to you spectacular personalities and their success stories from various walks of life. Because at Newsmakers, we really aspire to inspire you. Today, we are going to talk about something very special. India is witnessing an unprecedented era of growth. We are making airports, we are building metros, huge infrastructure, but at the same time, one question arises. While we are progressing, are we also working on protecting the people who are making it and, of course, the citizens who are using it? Safety is often discussed when some of the problems happen, some disaster happens, some incident happens. And a true leader is one who actually works on the accident before it happens. And today on our show, we have one such leader who has been working for past 4 decades in the industry, providing safety solutions to huge government infrastructures. He is the safety expert. He's also the co-founder and trustee of Inspire Safety Foundation. He has been working with lakhs and lakhs of people, telling them how to protect them, how to safeguard them. We are so very excited that he could spare his time to be with us on our show today. We have with us Mr. Anupam Shukla on the sets of Newsmakers. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Simran. Greetings to all of you viewers of your channel. And you have taken a very genuine and most required agenda for the safety of the people. You rightly said that India is developing very fast. The growth rate is amazing. We are building factories, airports, infrastructure, the bullet train, the metros. But then if you look for last many years, maybe 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, you will find there is the number of accidents increasing everywhere, be it the hospitals, schools, colleges, roads. So, I mean, there is an perception that whether we are controlling accidents or we are inviting more accidents.
Absolutely.
That is the point that I most of the time take and raise issue with the common people.
You said it so rightly, and we are happy that you could discuss it here. Dr. Shukla, the first question that starts with, we know that you've been here for like 4 decades, you're in the industry. You work with huge infrastructure, with the government that you work with. Do you really see that our government is equipped enough? Are we really taking right precautionary measures to safeguard our people?
So government has taken necessary actions to control this kind of disasters and accident. Recently, government has formulated one safety code, Occupational Safety Code.
Okay.
They have eliminated all old regulations and controls, brought the new concept, new perceptions for the welfare and safety of the peoples. Earlier, this was only perception that the industry is responsible for the safety of workers. Now, everywhere where all the establishments will be responsible for the protection and safety of their employees, their team, their property. and that way government has formulated very strict rules for the safety of the people. Whereas for the common public, there are the rules related to the motor vehicles,
Okay.
rules related to the building construction, rules related to the fire safety. Now, the government can make the rules,
Mhm.
but then responsibility lies with the responsible citizens
Absolutely.
to follow the rules and protect themselves more.
True that. Yes.
Safety is nothing. This is the anticipatory response
Yes.
to something which you have not seen earlier.
Hmm.
And the wise peoples, they anticipate that every time good will not happen. Sometimes and anytime it happens, then you need to get prepared for that.
Very
And
true.
the intelligence and the wise peoples always do that way.
You very rightly said that, our government is taking good measures, but all that we have to do as citizens, that we have to be very careful with the safety thing. Now, moving further, we see that a lot of mishaps been happening lately. We saw there is this case, a huge case in South Delhi. We had that the entire building, had fire, and the everybody lost their life. Some of such events, they're quite scary for all of us, for the common people, as to we are never prepared that something of this may happen. Now, when such a thing happens, when we have a fire at one or any of the places, what is that first thing that, as a precaution, that we need to take care of? Like the first 60 seconds, what is it that a common man should do to avoid any kind of mishap?
Similar, the fire is very dangerous thing. Once it starts, it's very difficult to control. And the common people, that they understand there is the only fire, and sometimes later it will go off. It will not happen. With the time increasing, it will keep on increasing. And at a certain extent, it will be very difficult for anybody to extinguish it or control it. So the first step when you see a fire, until unless you are not fire trained and you have not got the formal training for the fighting with the fire, the best part is you escape, leave the place and move out of the place immediately. Maybe 1-2 minutes you can be, away from the place where the fire is.
Okay.
That 1-2 minutes are very, crucial.
Very crucial. Right.
What happens? People, when they are close to the fire and the accident is happening, they feel that okay, let's see, and with the time it may be controlled. That doesn't happen, and with the time it becomes out of control, and there is the problem. What happens? People feel that the extinguishing fire, maybe it even reaches to a very dangerous level. Fire department will come and they will extinguish it. Definitely they will come because they are there to serve our society. But then by the time they will reach, everything will be spoiled at the place.
Very true.
Because fire is the fire. It is very difficult to control at a certain level. Maybe after 2-3 minutes when it starts, this is very difficult. Until unless there are the measures and tools and everything is available. So this will be very difficult for common public to control it. Better to leave the place and reach to the safe places. Call the fire department, they will respond it. This is the first measure.
Okay. You were saying that the very first thing that we must do is escape as quickly as possible.
Yes.
And of course, you can somehow try and save your life. Now, what do you think is the reason behind such fires? Why is that a lot of places are catching fire? Because here in Delhi, when we see in most of the places, it is because of a lot of heat, and then we see that ACs is getting the fire because there was this house, this building, the entire building caught fire just because of the AC. It got so heated. Now, what do you think are the reasons behind having fire? In the places where it is house or maybe offices, what is it that one common thing that you see is the reason of getting the fire?
So fire accidents are now because of the electrical safety. So everywhere you use the ACs, you use the refrigerators, coolers, and every equipment consumes the electricity. Now the electricity, always when you use the electricity for any machine, it will always emit heat outside.
Right.
Outside, in summer season there is the heat outside already.
Correct.
So the operation of these equipments becomes very difficult because they require a certain temperature to work properly. And when there is the increased heat, these equipments do not work properly.
Hmm.
Also, when there is the excess load on the electrical circuits, they start becoming overheat,
Hmm.
and overheating always results in fire.
Hmm.
And that is the reason not in summer only, but even in winter season, you will also find people use more geysers,
Right.
the room heaters.
And it
So,
catches fire.
and then everybody,
There's a
you will
blast
find
or
that the
something.
blast in the circuits, and then fire
Right.
catches up. Mostly when in nights, you are using the geysers and say heaters, room heaters. Many of the time you will read the news that the particular family was using the room heaters and then got the fire, and
And then they
entire
were
family vanished
right,
because of
right,
the
right,
fire.
right, right.
This is the dangerous situation.
Hmm.
So electrical safety is a must.
Hmm.
People do not understand, and they don't feel that the electrical safety is also important. They will buy a flat, they will buy a home,
Hmm.
and they will buy everything expensive, but then they don't use the expensive and control measures for the accidents.
Right.
They don't use the proper circuit breakers, overheating and overloading. Many of the people feel that okay, whatever the load they are putting on the circuit, or for the load that they have got the permission from the board
Huh.
using the electricity, that needs to be increased. So if you are using more equipments,
Hmm.
more facilities,
Hmm.
the electrical load be more sanctioned.
Correct.
Sanctioned
Correct.
more. So you have the more, better load capacity. You can use the equipments properly.
Okay.
And having less load capacity, put more load on them. That is the cause of the accidents.
Okay, you very rightly said that in case you have more gadgets in the home, you need to upgrade it to more
Yeah, yeah.
loads for that.
Loads.
So, Mr. Shukla, I would like to know that you just now said that we need to increase the load. But what are those measures that we need to take care while we're in the home? Like, we are all citizens, we need to be very careful for our own self. Safety is our own for own self. It is our right to be safe. If we have to start from our own home, what are those measures that we need to take? Just those quick measures that for a family of say about 4 5 people, and a woman also is there, a man is also there, a kids are also there. What is it that they need to take care to be safe in the house?
Say when you are making your home, you consult a good architect or engineer first for this kind of safety. An expert will always give you best advice. Say you are using ACs, you are using the refrigerators, you are using the geysers, you are using the room heaters, and number of other home gadgets. So based on your consumption and requirement, you get the load sanction from the board or department. So that based on your consumption, you consult your one of the consultant. They
Okay.
can tell you that rightly that how much load you want. And if you want excess load, excess facilities, so then based on that you can get the excess load sanction from the society or from the board itself. That is the first
First
rule.
foremost thing.
Number two, using these equipments safely is also the responsibility. You have got the gadgets, you have got the equipments, ACs and freezers and all those things, but then using them right is also the responsibility. So think for the safety. Everything comes with a safety manual. So if you are using a AC, it will always come with a safety manual.
Yes.
And there are the points mentioned that while you are installing the AC, do this. While you are using the AC, do this. But then nobody reads. There is a manual always coming with the every equipment, be the freeze,
Nobody
be the,
reads,
but
right?
then nobody reads. So the point is that we ourselves are not taking safety as a serious. And that is the reason when we do not take safety seriously, it becomes critical at some time. Safety is what? I'll tell you the safety in a very simple 2 3 steps. Number one, you do the things which don't harm you. Protect yourself first. For your ex, from your, whatever you do, you protect yourself first. Don't do anything that may cause harm to you.
Correct.
Number one. Number two, look at others. Don't do anything which can harm others. And number three, protect yourself from others' mistake also.
Yeah, right. Right, right.
So following these three advices simply, they will keep you always safe in your daily activities. And once your act is safe, you are, doing safer things, nothing will harm you. Most of the things happen, the loss or say injury or the death occurs because of the wrong act. You do something wrong and then you get trapped.
Mhm.
Similarly, I mean, if you are going in a hotel, understand that the hotel is safe for stay.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know, I mean, whether the hotel is safe for stay or not, you can ask hotel manager whether you have got the safety audit done or not.
Mhm.
You just please show me hotel
Mhm.
safety audit. And if he says that hotel safety audit report is not available, means that it is not done.
Hmm.
It is not done means you are paying to get trouble later on.
Right.
Maybe like I mean, many of the cases you will find in hotels and people are get trapped and there is the fire because these hotels do not follow the safety norms,
Right.
and not following the safety norms means is the trouble you are creating for others.
Hmm.
The common public don't understand what to be asked. They pay for the facility,
Hmm.
they pay for the service, but they don't ask for the safety of themselves.
Huh.
So what I want to tell that the safety is your responsibility.
Very
You do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for country, but then same time safety is your right also. When you are paying for a service, you ask it. When you are going for hospital, ask hospital whether you have got the safety audit done or not. Yes, no.
right.
Hotel, you simply ask whether you have done safety audit or not. So like that, I mean, when the customer is aware, there the relation in market between demand and supply. When demand comes, supply comes.
Supply will also.
Until unless you don't demand safety, safety will not be supplied. And once safety is not supplied, means you are paying for what that will create a problem for you later on.
So
Say.
very true. So very true. Such minute things which were just told by Mr. Shukla to us, that we need to be very cautious. Even if you're going out for a vacation, you need to be very sure that you have to ask the hotel that, of course, if they are all equipped with safety compliances. This is one of the foremost guideline that you must see if you're going out for a vacation. You're thinking that you're going out to have fun, and then eventually you may have some problem, which is, if Mr. Shukla is saying, then we all should keep it in our checklist, that this is also we need to check. And at home, that we need to work on the loads and a lot of things. So, Mr. Shukla, very important question that I have in my mind. Children in the house, how can we teach them to be safe? I think this is one of the foremost lesson that they should be taught. What is it that we should do to teach them as to that safety is also their right and they should be cautious about it?
Simran, children are our future. And if we don't build our children safer, we are not building our future safe.
Very true.
That is the point. And children will think safety only when they are asked to think for. You send your kids to school and then they come back from school every day. You check whether what your physics teacher taught, what your history teacher taught, what your music teacher taught, what happened in school and all those things. But you never ask that whether your bus driver or auto driver jumped any traffic signal. So if the kid responds that he jumps signals every day, write it in the children's diary and send it back to school teacher. Ask your school teacher to ask it to principal that this driver or auto driver is jumping signal every day. What happens, this is a very small point, a small act, but it will trigger safety in kids mind. Children will think about the safety, teacher will think about the safety, principal will think about the safety, and finally when principal asks to the driver will think about the safety of the kids. I mean, what is the impact of these small things when kids see every day the traffic auto driver or bus driver is jumping signal for next 5 years 10 years, and when you brought a scooter or a scooty to the child when he grown up, and you give him and tell him that you drive it safely, don't jump the signal, he will reply back you that you don't tell me that my driver is doing since last 10 years and nobody caught him. So he assumes that nobody will cut him also, and he gets in a opinion difference to your opinion. He starts disobeying the traffic signals, start disobeying your opinion. And he thinks, I mean, because he is looking at the things that since last 10 years nobody caught this driver, so he will think the same way that I am also the person who will never get caught off. That is the problem. So start, I mean, taking your kids to think safety first, and later on this will create a safer environment. For our children's, our kids, it is very important to create ecosystem which is safer for them. Outside safety is there. So in case they commit some mistake, because the ecosystem is set, people's I'm outside people's ecosystem is supporting safety, so they will be, I mean, protected even if they do something wrong also. But when outside environment is also unsafe and they do something unsafe, automatically this will create a bigger problem for them. So building safety culture is very important, and it will start from your home. When you think about the safety, you ask about the safety, you do the safety, safety will happen.
Very, very nicely said that we need to teach our kids right from the formative years.
Yeah.
Do you think it should become a important subject in schools also? We should, also introduce them in the school itself, that how important it is to be safe. Do you think we should, have it as a subject in schools?
Actually, this is very much required, but then government has their own way of thinking, looking at the education policies are there. They try to build the students in a good responsible citizen, but then they also not think about the safety of the, matlab, safety as a subject to schools. They don't think at this time. Maybe later on when parents start demanding this thing, it will be part of their
The
curriculum.
education also.
From our foundation, we are taking, I mean, we are not waiting for government to make this safety as a part of curriculum, but then we have started this school safety training program in multiple schools, and we are open to all the schools for training of their students, maybe from standard 1 to 12th or whatever. And then we go there, we teach students about the safety right from first standard to 10th standards in a different ways, organizing, calling them for their safety
So
activities.
through your foundation that you're
From
doing
our
this.
foundation we are
Okay,
doing it,
wow.
and we are getting very good response to the
Wow, very
programs.
wonderful.
Most of the teachers, they appreciate that, yes, this is. And we have designed one of safety programs for the school teachers first. So when the teachers are safety conscious,
Definitely.
and the students, they very seriously listen to their teachers.
Yes.
Sometimes students may say that okay, they will not follow their parents, but then every student follow their teachers.
Teachers,
And
yeah.
when teachers say something, they take it very seriously, and that seriousness, if it comes towards the safety, these teachers will be the safety builders for the nations. And that is what I expect, I mean, peoples to get involved, take their opinion, take them aside, and make our future safer and better.
Right. So, Mr. Shukla, if I see that, one second. Okay. So, Mr. Shukla, we see that we are in the times of technology. AI has taken a lot of pace. Everything is digitalized. You also work. You're also working a lot on AI, artificial intelligence. Please let us know, how is AI or technology helping us in the forms of telling us beforehand that any disaster happens, and AI has told us that okay, fine, this cannot happen. It has helped us to prevent it. Does technology help us in this?
So technology always helpful for society when it is used in a positive way. Technology has the two ways always. One is the positive impact, other is the negative impact. So like internet. So internet, few years back, this was a very good, I mean, solution for all the problems. You can find whatever, you can talk to your friends, you can talk to your families, you can use multiple ways, you can find some solutions for this. But then using the internet, going for the digital banking, the frauds are happening.
Yes.
So this has created a very huge challenge for the society, for the scammers, for the, I mean, the people, those who are cheating. So this has become a boom for them. But then this is a very difficult situation for common public to get handled. Like AI also is also, AI will create positive impact only when you use it for the benefit for the society. Otherwise, using it negatively for the destruction of the society, this will be there. Technology is there. This is up to you how you use this, and whether you get benefit or you use it for the destruction of the society. This is what my
Okay, so
personal
AI
opinion
is either used in a good way or a bad way, depending on people how they're using
Yeah,
it.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Shukla, another thing that is which is cropping in my mind, through your foundation, you've been working a lot with a lot of people. You're teaching the lakhs and lakhs of people, or rather crores of people, that you've taught how to be safer. Now, what is it that you're trying to do through your foundation? What is the next mindset that you have that you need to do through your foundation?
So foundation we started in 2018 with a vision that if you look at the TV channel, everywhere you will find there are some accidents.
Right.
Some people died
Right.
because of some reason that they died.
Right.
If you read any newspaper, you will find something happened and some people died. So in today's scenario, not I mean in state, but every district has accidents every day. If you look at the newspapers or media, so in India, in every country, you will find that every district is feeling, I mean, having some accidents every day. So our vision is that we need to tell people and avoid these kind of unfortunate situations. Someday our vision is to create this safer society, having news that today there is no accident in India at all. This is what I mean we are dreaming of. This is not a very difficult task
Thing to
to
do, yes.
do it, and then we can achieve this objective when public supports us,
Yes.
everybody. The safety is our act, but this is for your responsibility.
Right.
And when you are safer, the country is safer. I mean, last time I was reading in a newspaper, and then there was an article that there is a big part of 3% and 4% gets lost in our through accidents. So that we are, I mean, growing at a 7% GDP, and that 3% is going off in accidents through
yeah.
accidents. So that is very unfortunate
Yes,
situation.
yes.
Let us all, I mean, work together to protect this 4% loss that we are occurring through these accidents.
Yes,
And then the safety, once the public participates in these safety programs, they think themselves about the safety. These things can be easily avoidable. And then this is not very difficult as I look positively always towards the brighter side of the things. And when we start teaching our students, our kids, our children's students for the safety of themselves, they will adopt it. And later on, maybe in next 5 years, 10 years, we will find there is a huge change in the perspective towards the safety, and we'll be in a better and safer environment later on.
You very rightly said that it is just not one person who has to do it. It has to be a combined effort.
Combined.
And through your foundation, what a great thought that you have, that you want to see a safer world where there is no mishappening happening. We see a lot of intelligent people who are very learned, knowledgeable. Still, they do such mistakes that they end up having, some mishap in the offices, or maybe their home, or maybe in big buildings. Now, what is it that people are lacking in? Why does such a problem happen? Even if they're so intelligent and so learned.
What happens is there is a human tendency. If something is not happening, it will never happen. People feel that way. There's the way of thinking.
Yeah.
Some of the times you will find that, okay, what I am doing today, I will not be doing it tomorrow. And maybe later on, I will be doing this thing. Many of the people, they feel that the situation, it is there today, it will remain tomorrow, it will remain later on. And this situation cannot be changed. So it happens. When times of difficulty, people feel that this very difficult time, it will not get over.
Yeah.
Similarly, when you are having the good time, you will always feel that the time will not change.
Yeah.
This is that I will be enjoying something. And then the time is something that will change. The situation which you are feeling safe today, it will be unsafe for tomorrow. It will automatically get changed. You do something or you don't do, but then situation is going to get changed. So that way people adopt that attitude. And if they don't do something for the safety and they are safe, they feel that the safety is somebody else's responsibility. And then situation changes, they remain in their own mindset, and then when difficult situation comes, they find it very difficult to get handled, and then accidents happen.
So we have to have that kind of a mindset that anything can happen at any time. So in case you're very learned, or you're doing very well in your organization, you have to also be having the mindset that if today is a good day, tomorrow you may have a bad day. God forbid that you may have a bad day, but you need to be prepared for that.
Very true.
And you are also, you are, of course, in case somebody is owning a company, you're the face of the organization.
Yeah.
So it's your duty to take care of the organization. And I think through this medium, a lot of people are getting to get aware of today that we need to start working on our safety and the people who are around us, because that's our first right. So, Mr. Shukla, we are here, sitting here through this podcast, we would want to reach a lot of people. And for you, I would like to say that in case you want to reach to the government of India through this podcast, and in case anything that you want to plead them to make changes or do or upgrade thing, what is that one message that you want to send across through this medium?
So government always forms very good rules and governing systems for the welfare of the society. But then inviting and connecting people is very difficult.
Yeah.
So government must think these policy makings in a way that people get connected through their programs. And because these policies and rules are for the protection of people, people
Right.
must get involved,
Right.
must encourage those people, those who are joining in these programs.
Correct.
I always suggest people for the safety that you, if you get time, then you do whatever you want, but then you attend one safety training always, fire safety training program or traffic safety program. Government runs lot of these training programs through their e-learning portals. Lot of NGOs are doing those programs. Ministries are doing these programs. They publish their advertisement. They give advertisement on TVs also. So, I mean, there are the ways available. You spend your time, go there, understand. Maybe something good you can learn it
Right.
from, and maybe something you can contribute to these programs also.
Right. Right. Right.
So, the involvement of the people is the most required thing for these programs. And if government forms these programs in this way, this will be the fantastic thing. Other thing is that I always suggest the government officers that you are here for the service of the society. Regulations are there. So, I mean, don't think in such a way that you always penalize and fine them. Better than tease them, engage them, and encourage them for doing better. And this will result the positive results. People will involve more themselves. They will support it, and they will percolate also. They will try to engage more people, and that way these programs can be success.
That's such a wonderful thought. Yeah. So, towards the end, if I would like to ask you, you've been in the industry for 37 years. You've had your experience. Have you seen any change from where you started to this date that you're sitting? Is there any change in the way people have started to think about safety? Have you seen if the graph has gone up of the accidents, or has it come down?
So, first, safety, understand one thing very clearly. India is a member of ILO, International Labour Organization, and we have one of the best programs for the safety, for the industrial safety, for the construction safety, for other safety sectors. And then we equally have very good rules and regulations for the common public safety, for the motor vehicle act, for the fire safety. Rules are there. These are the fantastic, because we are not any ordinary member with the ILO. ILO is very big organization,
Right.
and India is a member of that. So having that membership prestigious is the responsibility of government. They have done it very fantastic. In last 10-15 years, there is a huge change in the approach of safety, particularly industry sectors, because you will find lot of industries are coming up, different kind of industries are coming up. So there is very big change in the adoption and implementation of these safety standards at top level. Similarly, it is also coming towards the common sector of the public in civil societies. So it is happening. Change is unavoidable. It will be happening, and it will be definitely. Now I request public to come and join in, because these programs are for the safety of people only. And if you don't respect safety, if you don't follow it, you will be making your loss.
Wonderful. And if I ask you, as a leader yourself, because through newsmakers, we try and bring leaders on board, and through your journey, a lot of people get inspired. We know that you are there. You have done a lot. How has been your journey? What all that you've learned, and what is it that you want to give away to the people as an advice?
I personally feel very privileged to be part of this revolution. and particularly working with the safety. Say in last, I mean, 10-15 years, we have seen a very huge shift of these safety standards, particularly industry sectors, and common public is also involving themselves for the bringing the change and thinking in the safer way. So I look very bright future of, I mean, safety in coming days. And me as a person, I mean, I always feel that yes, there should be somebody who takes the responsibility, who takes the first step out and says, you please join us and we will make a better and safer society. So say like me, there are huge number of professionals and people, they are established, they are there for the thinking and doing the safe act for the society. They are doing, maybe many people are, they are not coming on the media, they are not, I mean, demonstrating themselves, they are the leaders. But then I am grateful to all those who helped me to reach here. And then this is my time to pay back society for, I mean, thinking a safer way,
Right.
not anything else. Just I am trying to put everybody's mind that you think, you may think very fast, you may think very clear, you may think, I mean, 10 years ahead, you may think 15 years ahead, you may think, I mean, beyond the parameters. But whatever you think safety.
Wow.
Once every day
Wow.
when you wake up, you think about the safety of yourself, your family, your office, and that's all. Only that thing. When you tell something, you think safety once. When you do, you think safety once. That's all. I mean, everything is there. You can buy a better product, you can go and stay in a better hotel, you can go, I mean, and drive a better car, whatever. Do whatever you want, but then do it safely. Based on that thinking, recently we have launched a song also, काम
Okay.
करो अच्छा अच्छा, हमार भाई मानो सुरक्षा.
Wow.
Do whatever you want, you do the good things, you do the best thing, you do the excellent, but then hamar bhai mano suraksha, please follow the safety.
Wow.
And that's all. This change I want to bring in the society, and through our volunteers, our organizations, bringing government all together, say be the fire safety officers, be the industrial safety officers, be the traffic safety officers, departments, the environment safety officers and department, we are trying to bring all together a change of safety mindset in common public. This is all that we are trying to do.
What a wonderful thought and a great journey that you've had.
Yeah.
Such a long, walk that you've had. You've come here and you are also telling the world that be safe first. We are so grateful to you that you could spare this time for us and also make us aware of those minute things that we need to do it in our everyday life.
Correct.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shukla, for being here.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Now coming back to you all. So like I said in the initial that we are progressing, we are doing a lot to progress and of course for the society. But yes, we are forgetting that safety is also one of the most important measures that we need to follow. And Mr. Shukla has just told us that safety has to be the part of life. We need to be aware of safeguarding our family, and of course our little ones are also to be taught right from the formative years. And also there is one good news. There is this song that Mr. Shukla has made for all of us to remember every time ki suraksha important hai. We will be putting the link of the song. You can sing it, think of it, keep rhyming it and make it a part of your life. This is Simran signing off, saying that safety is my first right. I will be start to be safe from now. You also start to do it. And like I always say that I will be back soon with yet another amazing personality and an amazing topic. Stay tuned and stay blessed.